Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new stream. We're just gonna do a more chill, just chatting stream. Uh, I'm sort of busy today, so you know. I need to ping the frog den real quick though. I'm tired. There we go. All right. Hey, Saribot is here, and also I'm gonna move that a little bit away from the camera. This is a little close. Hey, Digital, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? And your first W Digital. Just chatting, yeah, I have something to work on, so I don't really have time to do a gaming stream today. This is due pretty soon, and I haven't done time for it, so I'm just gonna be chilling while I work on it. It's a more fun assignment, or it's supposed to be a more fun assignment. To tell the truth, I don't enjoy it too much, but no, not that. Oh, but I do want this. I have a lot of stuff to glue down. Is this the fear poem? Yeah. No. That's for symbolism. Okay. Okay. That's for symbolism. That's symbolism. I don't remember who that guy is. That's nonconformity. It's Marino. That's that might actually be nonconformity as well. I don't know. It's Marino again. I was just in Michigan. Never again. It sucked. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Michigan's cool. Yo's a great. Hey, Splizzy, welcome to stream. Okay, so I need these two images. I printed these really small. Actually, no. You know what? That's gonna work. Yeah, I can just do those like there. This is a more creative project. My English teacher likes to do. We did this for both English A and English B. We have to do like a sort of creative project that we work on for a couple weeks up to the end of the trimester, up to the end of the trimester, and then we have a proper exam as well. Show us what you're doing. Aim your cam. I can try. Hold on. I need to move my mic though. What's your last day? It's like the June 3rd or 4th. There you go. You guys can see sort of what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, you can't really see that. Maybe if I hang on. Let me try. There we go. Is Bro doing his homework? Yeah. Okay. We have to analyze 5 themes of American literature from like different literary movements in America, like American transcendentalism, modernism, dark transcendentalism, that sort of stuff. And we need one poem, one piece of art, and one song for each thing. And also it's supposed to look nice. That's why I have a bunch of images printed out. Hello, hey The Globe, welcome to stream. We have a sort of chill stream today. I normally do gaming content, but doing a just chatting stream today while I do some of my schoolwork. Because school year's almost done. Very nearly, at least. Not quite, but just another, like, maybe a week and a half. It's nice having Memorial Day off. I've heard that some people are already done with school, which is insane. I can't even imagine school ending that early. I mean, there was one year where it ended like June 2nd, maybe. That's pretty early, I'd say. Okay, that page is done. I'm gonna work on. I have a bunch of stuff I have to write down as well. That I don't have most of the stuff written down, but I'm gonna write that out later. I'm just gonna work on gluing down some of the images for now. So yeah, my first theme is Visceral Fear from Dark Transcendentalism. And my first song is Raw Fear by 21 Pilots. And I don't know how this is going to work, so this is going to need to be cut in half, probably. Let me... Where can we... That sort of flows there. What about... this is where it sort of... That doesn't really feel like half. Yeah, we'll go right there, I guess. Some of these are really long. Like, where is it? Oh, shoot. This poem by Robert Frost, The Fear, this is the longest thing. You see, it's this long. I think this is size 3 font. DMs don't show on stream, you're gonna get banned. Listen, oh god. I'll listen to that in a little bit. Oh shoot, a hydrate. Yo, hold on, actually, let me. Can we run a bet? Option 1, Zakaria finishes his homework in 30 plus minutes and under 30 minutes, maybe, yeah. And also, I gotta get the hydrate. Hold on, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Never mind, I deleted it. Alright. Here's the water. Here's the water with less water. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I did drink. There, sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just for... Oh, that's just not gonna fit. Maybe if I... Oh, I just had to pick like a proper song. Most of these are like really short songs. This one's like a proper song. Let me just cut out some of the white. What if I do it like that and then I cut... Here, cut off some of that. I was here the entire time. Yeah, I know. I saw your messages, anime fan. Sorry, I never read any of them out loud. And then chop that off. I don't really like. Let's get rid of that. But whatever. Okay, so. Yeah, I could do that. That would work. Not very well, but it'll work. And then, hold on, wait. Let me just keep that there. This is not gonna fit. This is not gonna fit either. Let's. Are you seeing the Backrooms movie? I am. I have tickets for. What's Friday? What's it coming out? 29th? Yeah, I think it does come out the 29th. 29th Friday, yeah. I think it comes out the 29th, and that's also when I'm seeing it. Wait, since when did you have a second channel? I made that a long time ago, but I don't actually use it ever. Okay, so. Oh yeah, this is just the extra. I'll set all that right there. We're gonna erase all of this and hope. I knew I shouldn't do all the writing stuff down before I freaking glued this stuff in. And yet I still did, didn't I? Because I'm a fool. I'm a foolish person. An idiot, some might say. I actually sit next to one of my friends in English, and he's already finished his project. He also. Part of the reason I don't have mine done is because I didn't have a glue stick. It took a while to get this. And he didn't care. He just used clear tape and stuff. I've definitely put more work into mine than he put into his. Okay. My theater is so ghetto for it, aka too local. Mine is 2. I'm not going to my local theater. I'm going to a theater that's a little ways away because my local theater doesn't show it. I was working on a composition project for orchestra earlier, and I sort of have the thing that I composed stuck in my head. It's not good whatsoever, but. Okay, so we'll put this here. And put that there, right? Yeah. And then this can go there. This cannot go there. So, you know what, actually, maybe I'll just put this here, and then we'll put that there. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one, even though it's cool. Put that in the recycling pile. Alright, let's do that. Let's do it. You know, I got a Dustic a while ago, which is a type of sword, and it's pretty cool. But we ordered a scabbard, and we had to like sort of commission one, like order one to be like it's not like there was just a warehouse full of scabbards or anything. So we ordered one, and it finally arrived like probably close to a year later, which is great to it nicely too, so, you know. Ooh, hydrate. Cheers. That's good stuff right there. I should just have one stream where if anyone redeems hydrate, I mean, obviously this would be in like 5 years, but if anyone redeems hydrate, I just like take a shot of alcohol or whatever. That'd be really funny. But again, I'd have to wait like 5 years until I'm 21. But you guys gotta admit, that would be a banger stream. Well, I'd probably have to turn up like the cooldown or maybe the cost. Or I could make a separate hydrate. That'd also be expensive, I feel like. I guess it depends on how many viewers I have. If I have a bunch of people constantly making me take shots, not only would I be extremely hungover the next day, but also I feel like I'd just be sort of hemorrhaging money a little bit. I don't think alcohol is very cheap. I believe it's a little pricey. Never actually bought it before, but I don't know. I don't think anyone here is old enough to drink, but is anyone drink underage? Can you confirm or deny that it's expensive? Or just like have an alcoholic father or something and know a lot about alcohol? I don't know. I always wonder what my family thinks if they're like passing by my room. We have paper thin walls, so I do wonder if anyone can hear me when I'm talking about stuff like that. Hello, turn mic up. It's already maxed out. I could try to talk louder, but I don't think. Wait, can I actually turn that up? Okay. Is that better? Oh, that's loud. Yeah. Hold on. Turn that back down just a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's a lot louder now. Hollow purple? Sure, man. Holy shit, you scared the fuck out of me. I'm sorry, Splizio. Also, Joe Dwyer, welcome to stream, man. I hope Mike's loud enough now. I just don't want to like yell and bother my family. Also, I need to put some more glue there. Let's get a little bit more glue right there. I had a weird dream earlier. I fell asleep on the couch for like an hour or so. And I don't know, there was like a zombie chasing me or something. I have so many dreams where I'm being like chased by something or like I have to run away or whatever for whatever reason my brain comes up with, but like I just can't for whatever reason. Like I'm just physically really slow or something. It's weird because no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't properly run in the dream. And also my left eye I just couldn't see out of, even if I opened it. Or like at some points I was able to see a little bit, but it was really blurry. And also my brain was incredibly foggy, so the dream ended with the zombie catching up to me. And then I woke up, and I thought about going back to sleep, but then I checked the time and realized it was like 5 p.m. and I hadn't done really any work on my schoolwork, so yeah. That's probably fine. Okay, that's it for that page. Now we move on to the poem. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. How am I going to do this one? So that's like as long as I could put it there. No, that won't work. I'm gonna have to cut this in the middle. You're not to come. This is my business. If the time's come to face it, I'm the one to put it right way. He'd never dare. And, But please go in. I think that's a good place to cut it. Is that like half? That's not quite half. Maybe here. Would that work well? It is, or someone else he's sent to watch, and now's the time to have it out with him. This isn't even a poem. It's more like a short story. Whatever. We know definitely where he is. Let him get off, and he'll be everywhere around us, looking out of trees and bushes. Till I shan't dare to set a foot outdoors, and I can't stand it. Joel, let me go. I could cut it there. Yeah, that works. Shoot, that's... have to be really careful. Really small, fine text. So you turned into Zom Croy, I guess, yeah. I suppose I did. World cutting slash, I mean, twin meteors. Sure, man. Oh, that thing is, that's not sticking at all. Okay. Probably should have used, like, proper liquid glue instead of a glue stick. But, you know, whatever. Nerd, hey Dalton, welcome to stream. I'm doing some arts and crafts for school right now. This is like half of our exam. Probably gonna have to write like an essay. Or I don't know about an essay, but I think we'll have probably have like a few timed writing questions maybe and something else. I don't know. So I can put it like that. Okay, yeah, that works. And then where's the image of Robert Frost? Dear God, this is a mess. This is a fucking nightmare. Is that Robert Frost? I actually don't remember. Hold on. I need to look up what Robert Frost looked like. Oops. Oh, and that's not... Oh, I never glued those. That's why they're not sticking. Okay, Robert Frost. Oh no, he's that really old guy. Yeah, no, this is some other guy. That's not him. Okay, hold on. Let's find... Let me just separate everything. So these are like the theme photos. Alright, you know what? Let me just move everything off to the side. What do you think of the stream, Dalton? I was told first to make my camera be able to see what I'm doing, which was smart. And then I was told to turn my mic up, which was also probably a good idea. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the image of him printed really small. So we can put those there, and then just put him, like, here maybe. Like, up here. Yeah, I like that. Yo, Zachary, can we do any type of gambling while you do your homework? Oh, yeah, probably. Give me a sec. What? Digital's offering Dawn 1K Robux to go live. There's no way that's real. And if it is, why don't you do that for me and Digital? Why don't you give me 1K Robux? Good thing I didn't glue those down. Those are in the wrong order. Okay. Zakura, you want to join stream? Maybe I'll talk on the stream, but I'm not gonna play anything. I need to get this done. I also have geometry to work on, but I don't know if we'll do that this stream. You're doing homework, duh. I mean, just like in general, dude. You just like begged me to stream instead. And I guess I wouldn't say I cave. Because I'm gonna be honest, I usually ignore your messages. And I've also ignored Tufferson now. I didn't block him, but he's ignored, so I don't get notifications from his messages, even if he pings me, because he's just annoying. I have to be completely honest. And today I was looking back at my old Google Docs and trying to find every story I ever wrote. I've been trying to sort of, I guess, catalog them and bookmark them all on my Chromebook. And I actually found quite a few new ones, and I have everything. Also, I might have found the oldest version of the Soul Dealer, which I thought I had the oldest version, but I might have found an older version. There's apparently like 7 different versions of the Soul Dealer, because I couldn't figure out for a long time how to start it, and I tried multiple different ways. I ended up settling on having a prologue, which sorta was nice. Prologue was originally chapter 1 when I started writing, and then I got to what was chapter 2, and I was like, this chapter 1 would work better as a prologue. So I made the prologue chapter 1. Or no, I think it was maybe when I got to chapter 3. I brought them all down one. It sounds like Dalton's planning to stream digital. Hold on, wait. Maybe I will join call. Who's in call? The frog. Never mind. It's Saul, Hero Killer, and Cactus. I'm not joining that call, Dalton. Unless, I mean, I guess I could mute everyone, but still. Oh yeah, the other day, Dalton, Cactus, and I played Gamble with your friends, and I didn't want Cactus to join. I thought he didn't have it, but apparently he did. He was just so annoying. And I ended up refunding that game. I can't tell if that's sticking properly. I don't think it is. Whatever, I'll fix that later if it doesn't work. Oh, I'm almost through the first theme. I'll probably finish this tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to get it done today because I want to go to bed. But Art 1, Shapes of Fear. Where is that? That's the landscape one. You also need to find the image of Maynard Dixon. That's Automat. Oh, I forgot Shapes of Fear printed really large. And then I think this is Maynard Dixon. Hold on. Let me find an image of him online. DMs. I don't want to know what Dalton said in VC. Alright, man. Tell me, don't tell me. I don't care, honestly. Maynard Dixon. Oops. Yeah, that is him. Alright. When did he die? 1946 in Tucson, Arizona. Sorry for being super late. I was trying to watch it at Kroger, but the internet wasn't good enough. All good, man. Welcome to stream. We're only doing a just chatting stream anyway. While I work on schoolwork. We'll just put these like, let me move that up a little bit. I think that works there, yeah. Did I? Remember to, yeah, okay. Holy shit, handwriting reveal? Oh, right, yeah. Hello, hey, Tufferson, welcome to stream. Yo, raid music, Karaya? I will at the end of stream, if you're still streaming. I wonder, I could do this, or I can offset them. I think that's, I sort of prefer that. I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna offset them. No, we hate you, Dalton. Damn. Oh, right. Splizzy, you wanted some gambling, didn't he? And we have a bunch of people here. So I suppose, yeah. Honestly, let's do some gambling with channel points. Dalton, you can join in if you want. I'm sure you have a few channel points. Probably not many, but, you know. I'm sure you possess a couple. One or two. How do we want to gamble, chat? What homework you doing? This is an English project. This is like part of our exam. We have to analyze 5 themes of American literature from the different literary movements we've studied over the year. Like American Transcendentalism, Modernism, Dark Transcendentalism. I guess technically it's officially called Gothic Transcendentalism, but we called it Dark Transcendentalism. So yeah. And then we need 1 song, poem, and art piece for each theme. So a total of 15 things. And we need to sort of explain how they connect to the theme. And it needs to look nice, so we need to do images. Alright, glue Maynard Dixon in there. Me. Alright, how do we want to gamble, chat? Do we just want to do a coin flip, or do we want to do something else? We can do a coin flip, actually, maybe. Yeah, could someone time out Hero Killer? Oh, wait, hold on. Digital started a prediction. I assume it was Digital. Digital, what's the prediction? Oh, we banned him? Alright, thanks. That works too. Yeah, wait, what's the prediction? Is it heads or tails, or? Now we need alienation. I timed him out, alright. Alienation, what images did I select for alienation? That's symbolism. Pretty sure this was nonconformity. This is alienation. I actually love the an IQ too high image so much. That's fair. It's heads or tails. All right. Why'd you clear chat? Oh yeah. Alright, heads or tails. The prediction isn't done yet. Let me know when the prediction is done. And alienation we only have one image for, so maybe I'll draw something. I could make a little, I could doodle a little alien maybe. That'd be funny. I think my teacher would appreciate that. He's pretty chill. But yeah, we'll just do that for now. And then we have Hideaway by Marino. So this image of Marino, the composer, this image of the song, and where are the lyrics? Here it is. You see, I told you, some of the lyrics are shorter. Like this song. Jackie doesn't swear. I do, but you know. Doesn't say fuck when I type in chat. Most of the time it's just because my parents are home and I don't want them to get mad at me. I did call you that, Turtles. Apparently that's a slur. I didn't know that. Flip that coin. Alright, let me go grab the coin. Also, can someone redeem a hydrate? I'm really thirsty. Alright, ooh. We got a penny today. Thanks for the hydrate. Alright. Penny for your thoughts? What's that? You guys can actually see it this time. That's tails! Yay! Hold on, I think I need to go to the actual proper chat. Let me pull up twitch.tv. Channel. There goes my 1050s Korean dollars. We need a better currency name? I don't know, man. Alright. Ah, shoot. Shit. God damn it. Alright. Wow, you're giving a shout out to Dalton the Frog. Choose outcome. It was what? Tails? Yeah. Yeah. Complete prediction. Alright, there we go. Oh, we can collaborate. Oh wait, Dalton's doing Racket Rivals. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. I want to do a stream with Dalton at some point where we use the collaborate feature. That'd be cool. Do shared chat? No, not for this stream. This stream sorta differs from his stream right now, but at some point I would like to do a collaborative stream with him. That would be fun. So the lyrics are a requirement, I believe. Are these both the same size, I assume? Yeah. Alright, brainstorming ideas for currency right now. Alright. Maybe if I... What if I cut these lyrics in half? Yeah, okay, that can... Oh, shoot. So if I put this here, ooh, this here, maybe like, so what if I, hold on, let me cook. Put this here, and then, no, why did I ever think that would be work? Why? What if I, okay, this one can be trimmed, I think. Let's just cut off part of this image. I think that's gonna be very helpful to our current predicament. Because now, do you wanna read my finals, JK? I ain't letting you do that. Alright, man, sure. I don't know why I really like the idea of Astro, so maybe something like that. Interesting. You should let me read your finals, digital. You know what? Perfect stream, grading digital's finals live. That almost fits. So if I just cut off, just like a little off the side there, a little off the top. Yeah, and a little off this side too, just so it's nice and symmetrical-ish. I guess, I don't know, man. So that's not really how it works, but you know. Kinda used AI. Okay, buddy, sure, man. Oh my god. So many bots. Seriebot is fast. Seriebot is fast. I haven't got a single A in my life. Don't worry, Tefferson, we know. That's kind of obvious. I got one B. You have one. What do you have a B in? I didn't fail band, so that's good at least. I feel like the music classes, at least at my school, are a very free A. Like, as long as you put some level, as long as you actually care about getting an A, it's easy. History. Oh. Is that what you have B in? That's fair, honestly, if so. Imaginary band not doing it next year. Ooh. Wow, he's quitting. He's a quitter. I'm quitting orchestra next year, too. That's because it doesn't really fit in my schedule. Oh my god, I'm going to be a junior next year. My brother's going to be a damn freshie. And I'm going to have to discriminate against him because of that. Because that was done to me when I was a freshie. I remember, I think it was in the Night Zone maybe. I said something about that, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's a freshie." I'm not even kidding. They genuinely said something like that. Is wild, dude. And now that I'm older, I too take up my duty of discriminating against freshies. It's not even because they're young. Like, I don't discriminate against middle schoolers or anything. It's just because they're freshies. And so, yeah. Let's get that glued down. Can you get credits in your high school for music? Of course. You need a fine arts credit for graduation. Music classes give fine arts. Does your school not do that? To wipe the glue off my finger. My sister's graduating this year, and my brother is going to a community college this year, gap year, because we moved. Dang. So we're both going to uni next year. Damn. I'm not in high school. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, no, one of the credits you need for graduation is fine arts. You can get that from, I believe, orchestra, band, choir, or like just a regular arts class. Pretty sure there's like maybe like a ceramics class that also gets it. Sounds interesting, but you know. Wait, you're gonna be a junior? Yeah. Of course. You're an 8th grader when I met you. Was I? Damn. That was a while ago then. Also, how did you guys not know I'm a sophomore? You know I'm 16. I'm not one of those, like, unk freshies. I have a friend who I feel like he's honestly old enough he could have been a junior. He was just not enrolled that early. He was driving like so early on this year. It's crazy. I think he was my first friend to start driving. In the summer between 8th and 9th. Oh yeah, I knew you were, but it didn't hit me that you were gonna be a junior. Damn. I knew you for that long. I guess so. React to your old voice. Oh god. W Twin. Hey Pumplin, welcome to stream. How are you doing, man? Probably gonna end stream pretty soon. How long have we been going? 48 minutes. I want to get to bed early today, so I'm not gonna stream for too much longer. But it's cool. I have my stream up on my other monitor, so I'm able to see the exact stream delay now. Like if I hold on. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Yeah, so it's like 3-second stream delay. Please react. Oh god. Make a stream reacting to Floor's Lava We Must Survive. Maybe I will. I think I'm gonna dip by. Alright, see ya, turtles. Let's hear what. This is my first stream. Also, please consider modded marbles, maybe. It's my first stream. Dear god. I've listened to this before. Hold on. That's... Yeah, no, I'm done listening to that. Wow. Dude, that was back when I streamed on my laptop. Slime Rancher 2 was out when I started. Oh my god, I always forget how old that game is. That is insane. Yeah, bro, I gotta go really badly. See ya. Alright, see ya, Tufferson. Raid me for real, for real. Well, 2 of my viewers just left, and I'm still not done yet. I'm still standing. Yeah. Low key. I want to offset those. I like that. And definitely not going to Dalton. Are you actually? That'd be wild if you did, Tufferson. You know what? Honestly, if you did, that'd be fun. I'm just tired, man. Sorry if I just like randomly pause. I'm ready for the school year to be over, man. I feel like on the first day of summer break, I'm just gonna be sleeping. Well, actually, no, the first day of summer break, I think that's the day I'm going to see the TADC, the last act, in theaters. I'm hopeful that it'll be peak. I've been very careful thus far to avoid the leaks. I'm going with my friend. Me and him. Hopefully it'll be peak. Zachariah, you should join call. Get the annoying ones out of there and I will. I just don't want to join call with Saul, Hero, and Cactus. That sounds terrible. Listen to DMs first. I don't, dude. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll listen to it right now. No audio on stream. All right, hold on. Let me. Where is desktop audio? Turn that off. Okay. All right, I have my headphones on. Wait, what? Of course he did. This is Dalton we're talking about here. He's told me that he has before. Oh shoot, hold on. I need to send my friend something. My composition took violent out of bass clef. I wanted to know if it was possible to play, but I raised most of it by an octave, and I think it is. Let me send it real quick. Okay, let's see, I gotta open. You guys want to hear my composition? You know what? Loki, I'm gonna play my composition real quick. I made this in a cave with scraps, totally. Composition. I did make it, but I had a Chromebook in a dream, as one might say. Alright. Let's listen to this. Well, actually, let me screenshot it and send it to my friend real quick. Alright. So chat, what do we think? What do we think of the what do we think? Part of it sounds weird because for some reason the program makes pizzicato sound really weird. Like, hold on. If you heard it, this part. The part that the cello is playing sounds really weird because that's pizzicato. And I don't know why it massacres the sound of pizzicato so hard. What do you use for music? I use BandLab. I use Noteflight. Actually, I'm gonna turn that in, I think. Let me... share... Okay, share. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. If I copy the link, can I upload that? I actually really wanted to use Musascore for this project, but our teacher said we had to use Noteflight, so I'll also just upload the, let's see, am I able to... why is it doing that? Okay, no, hold on. Score details. Oh, maybe this. Copy link. Okay, this might honestly work better. Link, paste that in. Alright, yeah, that works. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to end it. Tired, and I'm gonna work on this more tomorrow. We're gonna raid Dalton as he desired, as he wished. Where's the cap for the glue stick? There it is. Alright. It's annoying how it always undoes my resizing of my docs. Alright, search Dalton the Frog YT, there it is. You really wanted to use what? Musascore. Musascore, I've heard it's better. Alright, start raid. Oh yeah, Tufferson did just leave to go to Dalton. Honestly, I don't care, cause he's kind of a little I don't care for Tufferson too much, I have to be honest. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next stream, video, or whatever I do next, and bye!